Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go in Santa Clara. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Oh, man.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell. Working quickly here. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Purdy setting up that play action. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. On 3rd down, Purdy. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long. Love that call, Brock. Going for the slant route, trying to move the chains, but the defense read it all the way. They had somebody right there ready to knock that ball out.
You know, if there's one thing consistent with you, Kate, you do love that route.
I love that route, man.
You love the slant. I know. It's from your childhood of watching Jerry and Joe and the Niners do it so well. But this defense, they knew what was coming, and he was able to separate that slant from the ball before they could ever get going.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those types of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. That one's out and cut on the right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's a quick throw to the left. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. To throw again, it's Burrow. Higgins makes the catch. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Diamondor Lenore, they're on the stop.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. 11. Burrow from the gun. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Getting out to his left. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Got it, man. It's Gesicki. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Completes this one to Chase. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Play action now with Purdy. And the first down pass sent away by the defender, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And it sets up second down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he gets him around 6 there. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Third and short, here's Purdy. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. Short throw to the sideline, partner. Normally works for them, right?
Yep.
But a cornerback lying in wait that time jumps in to make the pick.
Those sneaky corners, Kate, you always got to keep your eye on them. Offenses love this area of the field because they're easy completions. But as a QB, you got to use your eyes. You've got to look that corner off. Otherwise, you're going to jump the throw and get that easy INT. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Catch made by Chase Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
11.
Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
On 1, ready?
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
11, Thomas. It's your set.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 5 yards makes the hole a little smaller. It's going to be 3rd and 14 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go.
A final throw before the break. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow setting up the play action. He fires one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. This is all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. On the move, headed right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
60 Mavericks, 60
First down throw by Purdy. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
After the sack, another pass on second down. Caught by Jennings. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throw in on third and long. Kittle brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. Purdy throwing here on first. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Offense to the line for second down.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Take go.
Running it after the penalty. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a third and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. Purdy setting up that play action. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Purdy on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that'll bring up second down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. They just get the play on. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Back to throw it. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
11 MT, Kate.
Handoff headed left to Brown. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
On 1, ready? Gun. Got. 11, Thomas.
Finds his man Chase. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
11. Got.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And
Oh, boy, he couldn't take the heat. He couldn't take the heat. Sorry, we're putting him on. And I know you're trying to do this. Yeah, I already know. It's all good. It's all good. Yep. That's crazy.
That's scheming right there.
So a new set of down.
Oh, we gotta refresh this and see what happens.
banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Let's get this going.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Keep a track on that.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them are just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Working quickly here. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
First and 10 from the 41. Now Gainwell. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Forced out to his right.
Oh, give me that. Give me that. I knew he was about to throw it. I was just waiting for him to make the decision.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate.
Give me that.
Right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
And maybe die. That's okay.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here. Hurts now on 4th. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throwing for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Bronk. It's a new set of downs at the 27. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he gets this forward to the 19.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
From the pistol, Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert.
Oh, is that a flag?
And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Got to stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Hurts throwing again. Escapes out to the left. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
11. Stop.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Josh Sweat making the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Stop.
Complete out to the right side. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
11.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
11, mighty. Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11, MT, tape. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Right side cut by Higgins. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Avonte Maddox up for that tackle. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals in need of some points before the break. And the Birds put their dime package out there. Third down coming up.
Here we go. 12. Stop.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completes this one to Chase. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains. Offense marching it downfield on their opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 47.
11. Stop.
Play action now. Burrow. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
11. Stop.
Trying again following the sack. Launches one deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
11 MT. 11.
They kick the running back in motion.
11 Thomas. 11 mighty. Stop.
3rd and long for him here. Throw left side, complete. And that will not be enough for a first down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
On 1, ready?
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Quick pass left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On 1, ready?
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, take. Dot.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Ah! I hate that, man.
We'll get a break
Come on,
as our
now.
teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit.
I hate that
Welcome back,
acceleration clock.
everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
What are you doing? Dude, you up by 3. What are you scared for? What are you scared for? Oh my goodness, man. Got some scary people on this game. Hurry up and unpause this shit. About to get your ass whooped. That's what's about to happen. Better be glad you have acceleration clock saving. Stop playing around.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
11, 11. Here we go. Dot.
A give left side to Brown. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Josh Sweat making the stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. What a hit!
There's no.
And it's a turnover. The defense has
Wow.
it.
You know, this just can't happen
Wow.
on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
1st down, a run with Barkley. He'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he crosses midfield before going out. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Barkley on the shotgun handoff.
What the hell? Yeah, come on, man. Why you stop
They
my
love to
linebacker?
see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Trying to animate, you can't even let me get to the run back, man. Let's go.
Second down
I
now,
hope y'all
7
fix
to
that
go.
game. What's up, Jets Gaming? What's up?
Hurts now from the gun. This one finds Goddard.
No, I
He's
can't
gonna
get
be
the
taken
ball.
down
Are you
a
kidding me?
yard shy of the 25. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for
Nothing
1st
much.
and
Just
10.
dealing with EA right now.
Shotgun snap for Hurts.
Dealing with EA, bro. Thank you.
And there's a man
I knew he was
there.
going to throw me one. I knew he was going to throw me one. I knew he was going to throw me one, bro. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. It ain't over yet.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point.
I knew he was going to throw me one. Stop playing
Extra
around.
point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
Yeah, I'm ready for the release, man. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Well,
It's
Brock,
gonna be good.
hopefully
It's
some
gonna be
short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, Britton Covey. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Hauled in by Gunner, left
so
side.
good. It's stick to him, but it's
And he
okay.
made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
Hope all is well with you, Jets
1st and
game.
10 from a
Appreciate
yard
you
shy of midfield.
stopping by.
Throwing from the gun. Flush down out to his left. He's on the move. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st down, Hurts. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal.
Why did they do that?
Now Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia
You gave me
touchdown.
too much time, bro.
The Eagles take a 4th-quarter lead.
You gave me too much
Jalen
time.
Hurts with a touchdown. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 3.
I'm feeling good, bro.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
12. Here we go, here we go. 11. Dot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Finds his man Chase. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm 1, right? Gun. Dot.
That's completed out to the right. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals down by only 3.
I'm 1, ready?
2nd and 3 now.
11. Dot.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had a little mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
Let's
Picked
go.
off by Quinion Mitchell.
DRB King.
And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6.
You can't be beat.
You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed.
That's crazy.
Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Really good. And make sure y'all win my receiver.
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
On 2, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Stop.
Another try following the sack. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Here we go, here we go.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
11, Thomas. Stop.
To throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Nice.
Couldn't find Jamar Chase on
Can't
that
handle the
throw.
pressure, man.
And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Wow.
Incomplete. Couldn't connect to
3
extend the
sheds,
drive.
man. Wow. Okay, he gets the game, though. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I don't care less. Yeah. EA messing around with my games and stuff. That's fine. Y'all can have that one. Y'all let him have it.
Built on the site of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Jukes one defender. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game. And we just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Lamar now from the gun. Finds Aguilar. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast.
You stop trying to.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was.
And oh, someone steps in. It's intercepted. Logan
Ooh.
Wilson has it. And the Bengals get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, Brown. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
11, 11, 11. Gun. Stop. Stop.
From the 23. Completes this one to Chase. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd
Here we
down.
go. Stop.
A run with Brown.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What is the running back doing on this play?
For no gain on the play.
Don't
and
make
they'll
no
bring up
sense,
4th
man.
and 2.
You know, I'm not sure what else could
I don't
have
like
been done
that.
there, Kate. Just the right
Get
call
up the
defensively
field.
to come up with a
That's
third
what you
and
gotta
short
do,
stop.
man.
Stop.
Damn.
Trying for it with Burrow.
Yo! Oh my God.
Incomplete.
Have finding every way to
So
screw
the
me over.
defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Wow.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Solid
Wow.
4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Telling you, man.
The difference right there,
Dang.
Kate, between that
If
gain
you
and
do
a big
something
hit for a
crazy.
loss, some really quick
Oh,
decision-making.
goodness.
He made a quick read, saw the running
So
back was going to
annoying.
get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it
I'm
himself for a
choked.
positive gain.
From the 20 on 2nd down. And that is how
I
our
know
first
you did
quarter
not
will
just try to
end
throw
as
that.
pass falls incomplete. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6.
Almighty, man. Come on, we got to pay
He's going to
attention.
be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational.
Yo, Tex, what's
football. You
going
spend
on?
all week working on your
How you
new
doing?
passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And they've got him behind the line. For
Hope you're
a
doing
big
well.
loss.
Hope your weekend is going well.
It's
Happy
easy for me to
Juneteenth,
say
too.
up here in the
Happy
friendly confines
Juneteenth,
of the booth, Kate, that
baby.
was not the right read. And you hate
Happy
seeing him
Juneteenth.
absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Shotgun snap to Jackson.
Ain't no way
This
he's
one
getting that
hurts.
completion.
Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
You know, on all this switching
Oh,
around.
that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal.
Come on, man. Where's my hook?
Touchdown.
Where's my hook at?
The Ravens get the game's first points here in the 2nd. They were throwing for
What
it
is my
there.
hook
They
doing?
didn't care who knew about
You
it,
just
Brock,
standing
and it
there.
turns
You're not
out,
even.
hey, nothing
It's
was going to stop him either.
It's a.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
It's all right.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
shotgun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot.
Come on, man. Give me some time. Give me some time, man. I'm tired of y'all looking back at me. Not trying to protect me, bro. Please stop. That gets annoying. That gets annoying every time I see one of y'all back here looking at me and not protecting me. That's the most annoying thing that I can face.
That's
Great.
incomplete left side.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw again, it's Burrow. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Here's McPherson on the handle and
Trying to do this
kickoff.
for
He fields it from the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
Let's see what they send in the chat. Hope I'm not missing
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hold on, I'm gonna pay attention to the chat, y'all. Don't worry, I got you guys.
With Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
Dumb bunch. Let's see here.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Jackson. Lays out left side and gets it. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. First down, here's Lamar.
Thank you. Come again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This view is crazy so far back. Oh, man. Yeah, I know it takes speech.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got in him.
Yeah, I know. I like seeing the whole field, but that's just me. I got a wide view. The user.
They're going to be going after number 3.
Yes, sirski.
From the gun, a give to Brown. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Burrow from the gun.
Oh. Why did you get caught up, man?
It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
On third down, here's Burrow.
Wow. So much pressure at the face. So much pressure.
This one misses the tight end. So
Great.
that brings up 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did.
Always pressure.
And that's going to break
Pressure,
our tie
pressure,
and
pressure.
give him a 3-point advantage. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Now he's pulling out the gun, empty quads.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Nice.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He finds Aguilar. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. On first down, Jackson.
That's 3 picks that you threw with Lamar. Come on, man.
Wilson has it.
Come on, cuz.
You know that quarterback? He's out in Denver now, Kate. Russell Wilson. He loves to say the separation is in the preparation. And when you're facing a DB that is all over the ball and now adding a second interception to his ledger today, you know this guy was prepared, did his homework, and he's gone on this field today, and he has been a difference maker.
12, 11.
Burrow setting up the play action. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. On the move, headed right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Complete on the option. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown.
Let's do this.
Processing time from the moment he pulled back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
No, we changed it.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's trying to push the field.
I know I swatted it. I don't know why they playing around.
15 seconds left.
Well, that was
just
almost one of those
prayers,
nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's looking deep once again. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Thank you.
Oh, no, they get
Let's
it
go.
again.
Let go. Let go. Let go. Let
And
go.
the Bengals watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Now it's Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
11 empty.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That's Gesicki. He's got it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
On one, ready? Gun. Dot.
Throwing is Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And now they face second down.
Here we go. Dot.
And someone steps in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens almost took it all the way back. Oh, what a return, down to the 5.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah.
And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown.
It's hard.
The Ravens
So,
start the second half with some needed points.
Back in the game.
It's a
All
Lamar
you guys
Jackson
do, back in the game.
touchdown.
Go score.
Tucker able to
Back
tack
in the
on
game,
the
go
extra
score.
points. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up
It's
and
always
it's
like
away.
this.
Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
It's your set. 11 Tomlin. 11 Mighty. 11, 12. 11. Dot.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it.
I gotta make better
And he's
reads.
going to be brought down at the 42.
You have to make better reads, man.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Here we go. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT. 12. Dot.
Here's Burrow. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So it's second down coming up.
Well,
How
that's
is he
one you
getting
chalk
free?
up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
12. Dot.
A give now to Brown. And they're going to get him down just shy
Dog,
of
I should have
midfield.
busted
Still a nice
3 on
gain,
that
though, up to the
play.
49.
Hey,
7 yards on the carry. Now
y'all
they've
need
got
to stop
3rd and
tripping,
3.
yeah. Come on now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by all.
Wow.
And he made a bid for midfield.
They trying to
there,
lock
but
me
stuck to
down
his own
for real.
side at the 49.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where
You're
you're
really
just
trying to
not
lock me
hitting as
down.
much in training camp, you're not tackling as much
Wow.
as they got to in the old days.
Y'all not playing around. Y'all really want the Ravens to win.
I promise
Crazy.
you some money will follow.
Y'all doing all this.
Back to throw it. And they won't do it. That falls
Threw the wrong
incomplete
ball.
on
It's
4th
okay.
down.
That's fine.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Brought in.
There is no way. There, Henry. Are you kidding me? Yeah, y'all paying on the next drive. Y'all gonna pay on the
One
next
thing
drive.
we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun.
Wow.
But if we did, Kate,
Absolutely
this is the
no
kind of
way.
throw.
Come on.
When you throw it that deep
Come on.
outside the
Come on.
number,
Come on, man. Let's be real. Let's be real, EA. Playing around. Let's be
They'll
real.
come up 1st and 10.
Y'all doing the most right now. It's not even funny. At this point, y'all trolling.
Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the play working the sideline, but it takes him out right at the line.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. Finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Forced out to his right. He takes it himself.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
He'll throw it.
There's, oh my God, bro, y'all gotta get there. To get there, man.
The Ravens
Come on, man.
Mark
Hey.
Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the
Y'all
status
got
that
to
he
get
has
there.
around the league, Brock,
That's
well,
no
we all
excuse.
at this point expect him to be making
Y'all
plays
right
like
there
this
to
when he's
pick it
targeted
off.
down
Y'all
near the
not
end
even doing
zone.
nothing.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Come on. We got to get
Now
the
Tucker on to handle the kickoff.
You're right there to defend that. You're not even going to step in and try to pick it off.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone.
Let him back
Touchback.
into the
This
game.
drive starting from the 30.
I'm one, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Still going inside the 35. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. T. Higgins the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Yeah, we have our linebacker stop. Stop it, please.
And that'll be
Dave,
first down,
man.
Baltimore.
We're just trying to make a
Loose
play
man
on
downs to approach here from the 40.
D. Can't even have that.
Report.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens trail by a field goal. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
Wow. And we taking it all the way. We taking it all the way.
Tackle, green grass ahead. And the Bengals make the play to try to win this game.
Wow. Wow. And he's quitting now. Oh my God. He's quitting now. Oh man. GG's. GG's, man. GG's. You got him. Fell for the bait. He fell for the bait now. I ain't gonna lie. That man fell for the bait. Man. Wow. Hmm. The number one guy is doing. He's passed the most off. Uh, Rushing touchdowns 313. Michael Wick Jr. So we up to silver 3. Let me see here. My boy Kevin leading the pack. He leading the pack now. Shaughnessy, 17 wins, 15 losses. Got Casper, 19 wins, 11 losses. I'm just getting started with 9 wins and 5 losses. We got to do better, though. Closing out games. That's the only thing we got to do. Close them out. Close them out. Close them out. Close them out. Little buddy win, 10 wins, 8 losses. Packers Gamer, salute Oos. If you happen to be watching this stream, I'm rooting for you, bro. I'm rooting for you. Amazing ass Jets Gamer. 11 wins, 18 losses. That defense got to get some work. Got to lab on the defense. Team Young, 6 wins, 3 losses. Roney gets cheese, 7 wins, 6 losses. Showtime BRG, 6 wins and 7 losses. Concept, 3 wins, 3 losses. Good night. How you gonna say that? Who else? Who else got some records? Let's see the rate breakdown again. So we at silver 3. Get gold, then you get elite, then you get hero, then you get champion. And that takes a while to get to the top 100. That takes a mighty while. You gotta play a bunch of games just to be there.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati.
Do that. Man, won't be good, man. Buddy.
We are set to go. Evan
Buddy.
McPherson to do
Yeah,
the honors,
boy.
and we are underway from Cincinnati. And the opening kickoff will not be returned. That will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run out of the play. He took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
O'Connell now to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. They'll go Madison up the middle. Nifty move. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Two choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now O'Connell. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Alexander Madison from 10 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
11.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Burrow going to get this out to
All my
Chase.
guys are there to
He'll work free
which is
from
crazy
one
to me.
tackle, but that's about all as he's
No
taken
idea
down.
what's going on.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here we go. 11.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki, finding space at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
11. Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 1, ready?
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
What the heck is going on?
11 MT. Dot.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught inside.
Let's go. What a catch.
And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there for
We clicked on. Let's go.
41 yards.
Thomas.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
11 mighty. 11. Here we go. 12. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both
Why is that
they both
going
game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing, O'Connell. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a give to Madison. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
There's no way.
And it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle.
How's he getting hooked? Good Lord, man.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
Like crazy.
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
He get hooked. That's crazy. You need to address
before they drop him. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's O'Connell.
Ow.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
They make it.
Partner in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Wow.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. God.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Ah, man, I messed up. Messed up.
By Divine and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I messed up.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here's Madison running on first down. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Again, it's Abdullah. Hard running at the 15. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A give up the gut to Abdullah.
What the hell is going on?
Down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Jeez,
some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Alexander Madison with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his tight end, it's Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Down to the 25. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run. It's Tucker. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw, O'Connell. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
11 MT, take. Gun. Dot.
Now Burrow. And that's complete to Brown. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time is going to run off the clock.
I can't do anything now.
Burrow. Flushed out right. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
To throw, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Powering his way forward. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares, man? Y'all try to cheat me the entire game, man. God dang.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Tampa. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On the first snap, here's Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Yo, that's messed up. Okay, I'll take it.
Offensively,
I see what he was trying to do. Could have a nice pass.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Sheds off the tackle, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass.
He dropped it.
But incomplete.
Did you see that?
It looked like the right
He dropped
to dial up a running back screen.
He dropped.
But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Ah, man, he dropped.
And that's out quickly to Chase. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Dad.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nobody try to pick that off. Hello?
Mike Evans from 8 yards out, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Good bounce back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed.
Even try to pick it off.
Bounce back, tremendous
Whack
poise,
animation.
confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
11 coming.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. From the 35, here's second down and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there.
Which is crazy.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a second and 10.
11 mighty. 11 common. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 52 yards. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards.
Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No.
God dang, bro. What the hell is going on, man? No protection.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
He's got to get that protection one, man. That's nuts. It's unacceptable.
The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Thomas. 11 MT.
Now Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki, 37 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Once again, it's Irving. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Real. Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes for a gain of 31. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hey, alert 33. Good. Up, Watch.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. from the gun, Mayfield. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape. But can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. Down the left sideline. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Real. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. This is caught by McMillan. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
Point it right.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover.